Hello everyone. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and that's go back to the All About series. So I'm going to feature Raven today, who's actually come in this way now. So Raven is Pumpkin's sister. She was in the Beatles litter. Come on guys, this way. Her mum is Judith, which makes Disney her grandmother, and it makes Aria and Pod her cousins. So what I'm also going to do is, obviously Pumpkin's going to have her own video, and then I thought I'd put a little update video on Pod and Aria, because they were quite young when they had their All About video. So that's my plan. So anyway, back to Raven. Her dad is Boris, who is an import from Russia, from the Bloomingdale kennel. He has very, very successful lines. He's a liver spot. Judith carries the liver gene. But basically it just guarantees that all black spotted puppies will carry the liver gene. So even though Raven's black, she does have the potential to carry, to have liver puppies. So that's good. So at the time of filming this video, Raven is very nearly 8 months old. She's done a handful of shows and she has qualified crafts. She loves her food, absolutely adores her food. So that makes her quite easy to train. She's a lot more like, well, she's quite hyper really, in that she's quite a busy bee. She's not run around 100 miles an hour, but she's quite busy. She loves to play tug, and loves to play with the other dogs. Not into fetch, but to be honest, I don't like fetch when they're too young anyway. It's bad for their joints. Whoops. When she was younger, she was very, very bossy, and particularly bossed Pumpkin around. And she was the biggest girl in the litter. She was the last to be born in the litter. And then eventually Pumpkin got a bit sick of it, got a bit bigger, and basically was communicating to Raven that she's had enough. And then, if you remember, Raven would go through a phase of she's being told off by the older girls, and then she'd go and take it out on Pumpkin, and then I had to split them up because they were having not serious fights, but they weren't play fights. Spats is what I'd kind of call it, because it wasn't full on, but it was getting there. But luckily they seem to have sorted out their differences now. Raven doesn't boss Pumpkin around, and then they don't get into it like they were getting into it. Raven still gets told off a bit by Aria, but I do generally just let that happen, because I think it's important that they learn both positive and negative communication from other dogs, and they learn how to back down. And once they learn how to back down, they're generally not going to get themselves into trouble. Now, when we went and met up with some of the other Havana Dalmatians at the beach, Raven was bossing them around a little bit. So she's obviously learned her place in this pack and what she can and can't get away with, but she's still got that instinct, Raves, to be a bit bossy. Raven! Come on, silly Billy! Get your Raves! So I'm busy, Mum. I'm busy. I'm going to go and annoy somebody else now. So yeah, she loves tug games. She loves training and doing tricks because she has lots of treats. What else can we say? She's a sweetheart. She loves cuddles and fuss. She's got the nickname Calamity Jane on the yard because she's quite clumsy. She like bumps into things, she knocks things over, she face plants when she runs down and there's a ditch in front of her. She just does really funny things, and she doesn't mean to do them. And that's the funny thing, is like she really doesn't mean to, but it just happens. Like when she jumped into the pond, she didn't really mean to end up swimming, but she did, and she coped with it. So yeah, she's just Raven. She generally listens pretty well. She's a pain in the bum for jumping up. I've never had two puppies, which is her and Pumpkin, so bad for jumping up on people. And it's not like just people they know, it can be and will be random strangers on walks. Now I feel like we kind of I've got the measure of how to stop them with random strangers on walks. If you don't stop and talk to the random strangers and you call them to you with some treats, and then you distract them with treats, or you scatter feed as this new person passes them, they're more interested in food. Raven's worse for jumping up than Pumpkin, but that seems to be a good technique for stopping her from jumping up on random strangers. But I've not really made headway on if we stop and talk to somebody for a while. They're on the scent or something. Look at them all going. So yeah, see, she's a bit worried. She doesn't know why they're running like that. Good girl, Raves. Yeah, if we stop and talk to these people, because a lot of people want to stop and talk to your Dalmatians, it's a lot harder to distract her for a longer time without jumping up. And then people she knows and she's quite excited by seeing, she will jump up. Started smiling, which is good, which is sweet. She'll join in sometimes with the howling when the rest of them have a little sing song, which is sweet as well. So yeah, I'm really pleased with her. She's grown much more in like one piece than Pumpkin. So like Pumpkin's gone lanky, she's gone long, she's gone bum high, she still is bum high. Whereas Raven's kind of grown quite evenly, quite consistently, which is really good. So yeah, I'm really, really chuffed with her, really pleased I kept her. High hopes for her and Pumpkin in the show ring. I might go on and do some the Good Citizen Award, the trick dog stuff. Probably eventually do carriage dog training at some point as well. And yeah, she's good. And then it's your video next, Pie. So anyway, yeah, Raven's gone over there in the long grass. You good girl, Pumpkin? You pretty girl. Yeah, it's your sister we're talking about today. You're gonna go and get her and stop her eating horse poo. Raven, come on. Yeah, good girl, Raves. Well done. Ravenclaw. Yeah, she's got a nickname, Ravenclaw, because she's a Ravenclaw. Yes, you've got lots of nicknames, haven't you, Raves? Yeah, she's a goof. A best friend in the pack, probably either Aria. I don't know, I feel like the four youngsters have kind of got into like a little group. Because there was Pod and Pumpkin, and then Aria and Raven were spending more time together, but now it's fairly you know, they'll all play together, they'll all cuddle up together, they'll all eat horse poo together, you mingers. Go away. Pod. So yeah, I feel like the 4 younger ones of the pack are all really good friends now, and they all play together. They love playing tag, they love playing the flirt pole, play wrestling, play chase. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave this here and see you all soon. Bye.